Good morning, girls. Happy New Year. It is January 1st right now and it's snowy outside, and I know that I've been off YouTube for literally so fucking long now. Oh my gosh. I see the comments, I see the DMs. I'm sorry, I don't know what kind of creative block I've had, but when I tell you that I have recorded and deleted 4 different vlogs of what I eat in a day, I can't explain it. There's just been some kind of block, but no more. If you're new here, hey, I'm Alex. I'm an IFBB figure pro, and this is a vlog. This is a vlog and a year in review, and I don't know. We're gonna let the film develop as the day proceeds. I slept in today. It is 9 a.m. right now. I am headed to the gym for fasted cardio because it's a little too cold in my garage. I don't know. We're just getting a late start today, and that's okay. It's okay to be a little late sometimes. Everybody else is having a holiday today. Why can't I? It's not a holiday. I still have to work, but you know, my plans were to like film this cute little montage at the gym, but here's the thing. Knowing that I've been in a slump, I'm not gonna like pressure myself to be too fucking creative with these clips and scenes. I will tell you that we're eating breakfast right now. It's small. She is small. We're on day Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, day 4 of my rapid fat loss phase. Hell yeah, brother. So where do I even begin? So my thyroid was pretty thrashed, and so I legitimately don't even know where to start. Basically, I got a new coach. That is what it is. My thyroid was pretty thrashed. My hormones were out of whack, and I just needed to be in a natty health phase, like badly. And so that's basically how I've spent the last few months. I'm a lot softer than I'd like to be as a result of that. Not because of like fucking off on my diet or being inconsistent with the gym or anything like that, but just having no TSH is gonna do that. But I just got some blood work on Monday, so we're hoping that she has made a healthy return and is comfortably within normal thyroid ranges for TSH, T3, and T4. We shall see when the results come back. I am doing a little bit of a rapid fat loss phase, so I've been doing, it's honestly, let me be so for real, it's a crash diet is what it is. It's a 7-week crash diet. It should end just before the Arnold's, I believe, if I recall correctly. That's awesome because I'll be there with Buff Chick again. This is crazy, the 3rd year in a row. Oh my gosh. So if you're gonna be there, I can't wait to meet you. Yeah, that's the gist of it. I just been living life, dude. I think the last vlog I posted was a Hawaii vlog, which was very disjointed, but it was so much fun. That's the first time literally all year that I have 100% relaxed around food. I was just mindful. Some people call it intuitive eating. I don't believe in intuitive eating because my intuition tells me that I need to eat until I am uncomfortably full. So I ignore her. And my intuition has always been like that. That is not like as a result of bodybuilding or anything. That's just how I am. I don't know. I don't know what did it. I've always had a busted relationship with food. Blame it on diet culture. Blame it on low socioeconomic status as a child. Blame it on growing up in an ingredient household. I don't know. It just is what it is, and it's my responsibility as an adult to make the correct decision to keep things in check. I'm not gonna lie though, waking up hella late kind of has me in a little bit of anxiety. It is 10:30 right now, and I'm just now eating breakfast. Usually for me, I'm like, my daily schedule is very regimented. Usually I eat breakfast at 8 a.m. I eat my next meal between 11 and 12. I eat my pre-workout at 2. You know what I mean? Like, that's just kind of how my day goes. So I'm just trying to chill out about that a little bit. It's gonna be fine. What else happened between Hawaii and now? That's basically the month of December. Did I go anywhere? Not really. Yes, I went to Arizona. We surprised my grandma for Christmas. It was so sweet. It was so awesome. She had no idea that we were coming, so we just like quite literally surprised her. We had the neighbors in on it. My papa helped arrange everything. It was great. It was very nice, and now I don't know, I'm really excited about this year. I was gonna talk a little bit about why I'm excited about 2025, but instead I'm gonna make a TikTok about some leggings I've been trying. So a while ago, a few months back, I dropped Paragon, who I worked with for like 2 years. These shorts are from Paragon. So far, they are unfortunately still one of my favorites. I just didn't love the direction that the company was headed in. So even though I enjoyed the product, like, I didn't care for the branding that they were doing. They got like super disorganized behind the scenes. There was like an athlete manager change, and I was just like, you know what, bye. Not worth it to me. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's out here trying to get a bag, but I'm not trying to get a bag for a company that I barely even fuck with, you know, from an ethos standpoint. Which is an interesting segue to these next leggings that I'll be trying because they are from Amazon. And I don't really fuck with Amazon like that, but they were recommended by some folks on TikTok. Brands that I've tried so far, Honor Active. They run excessively small, which is wild to me, how small they run, actually. But I really love their material, enjoy the fit. I think if I was to order from them again, I would order a size large, which is interesting because I'm almost always a medium. Like right now, I would say that I'm an extra medium. By the way, I wasn't itching my butt crack, I was itching my low back. Anyway, right now I would say that I'm a bit of an extra medium, like a medium fits, but I got a little, just a little extra. So to be like very much like when I put on a size medium from Honor Active, it feels like a small. I tried some things from Young LA. They were very hit and miss for me. I did really enjoy the curve leggings, but they already have a run in them. I've worn them twice and they have a run. Still need to like reach out to them or something about that. Who knows? Maybe I just have to eat the cost. What else did I try? There was one other brand. Oh, Pop Flex. Hated their leggings with a passion, but I will say their sweatshirts eat down. And I got a pair of, God, the name is so gross, it makes me want to vom. They're called the Ooey Gooey sweatpants and the Ooey Gooey sweatshirt. Really love them. Oh my God, they're the perfect weight. They drape perfectly. They've got these pockets on. You know how like when you pull your sweatpants up, like it makes your butt look weird? These ones don't do that because of the way that the pockets are placed. Ah, they're just so good. So now we're gonna try some from old Daddy Bezos. We're gonna make a TikTok about it, of course.
Oh, better take my slippers off.
Oh, one other thing that I did have to order was a yoga block because why don't they just sell these in a pair? You know what I mean? Why am I getting one at a time? So I thought I ordered a set of yoga blocks specifically for when I do hack squat at the gym so I can get a little bit more depth. But I only bought one, so I finally got a second one. Good thing leg day is on Friday. I've been on the hunt for some new leggings and I've tried a few brands, and today we are trying some of your recommendations. As a general rule, I don't love giving Uncle Jeffy my money, but here we are. Ooh, look, YouTube, these are such a pretty color. These actually look kind of promising. I really like the way they feel. Pair number one is from Camo Fitness. I really love the color and the fabric, but I can't get the seam to settle into my booty crack the way that I want. There also is like an excessive amount of fabric right here that's becoming a sensory nightmare. I don't think I love these either. These ones are from Aox Jocks, and I'm finding the same thing. I enjoy the fabric. I like the cut. I like this little seam detail right here, but once again, I just can't get them to quite settle in. You know what I mean? I just don't love them. Ooh, this might be it. These ones are from Yorio, and I think that like this not quite full scrunch, I don't love a scrunch because for me, like I've got a low butt crack. So when I wear a regular scrunch, it just like kind of settles here above my butt crack and just looks like a puckered butthole. This do be looking promising though. Look at that! Look at her! I think this is what I was looking for. Oh, wait a minute. I think this is what I was looking for. They're staying put right where I want them. My only concern, this material is a little bit different than the other two, and I feel like it may like slide down and I may find myself kind of yanking at them as I'm training, but first impressions, these just might be it. Yee Oreo. I'll link all three of these just in case you're interested in checking them out. Maybe you don't want something pulled up your crack like I do. I just prefer the look, personally. Oh, and look at this color combo. Okay, so when I did my return to Young LA, they gave me not just the credit of the amount that I had originally spent on their website, but they gave me like a little extra. They were like, yeah, you can return it for a refund, or we'll give you some extra money and you can spend it on our website. And I was like, say less. Not that I needed anything more, but look at the color combo here. I don't know what the name of this sweater is, but it's like a waffle knit something or other, and I really love her. I love how drapey it is. Like, I'll toss it off my shoulder. Girl, can you stay out of my pussycat? Anyway, the wind blows. Nothing really matters to me. Okay, these leggings were 20 bucks, which is so slay. The color combo here eats. And now I need to get to work. If you're one of my clients, sorry I've been ignoring you this morning. Sometimes I just have to wait until I'm in the right like headspace, right vibe to focus on other people's problems. That was like a really blunt way of phrasing it, but you know what I mean? Like I have to make sure that I can hold space for people's like troubles and hear them and help them find solutions without being like, just fucking get your shit done. Because sometimes that's what I want to say, and I realize that I need to like take a step back and like, I don't know, regulate my nervous system or some shit. So I like to make sure that I'm like prepared mentally and emotionally to focus on other people. And so sometimes that means that I just like dick around and do leggings try-ons for a minute until I get to it. It's giving me a little anxiety to be so behind schedule today though, because I already woke up so late. So I'm gonna get to some client work, headed to the gym, gonna meet my boyfriend there. Yes, my boyfriend, around 1, I think. So I need to eat. I'll probably see you at my next feeding time, which is like noon. Okay, totally different POV than you're accustomed to, but I just have you on a really big tripod. So I've got Elevate chocolate cake cream of rice and some fudge brownie buffet, which is goated. The goated chocolate protein powder. You'll never find another better one. Use code Alex on the website or you'll have small legs forever. And then one of the benefits to being so behind in my schedule today is that I can take some of my muffins for later and I'm going to microwave it and crumble it on top. So it's just gonna be this like chocolate banana. I've never had this one. It is the banana chocolate chip. Yeah. Ooh, it would be good with peanut butter, but I don't have any nut butter in this meal. I'm just gonna raw dog it onto the microwave plate. I'm so frazzled today. I just literally cannot get my fucking shit together, man. Of course, today would be the day where I'm like, let's vlog. I'm actually gonna post this one, but I really am. I really am. Mark my fucking words. Give me a thumbs up because I actually posted this. Anyway, muffins are code Alex too. You know that. But what I wanted to come on here and talk to you about while I'm concocting this big back ass bowl is a message that a client just sent me. Also, tiny spoon of the day is a spoon that I got while I was in Hawaii. It's supposed to be like a collector thing, but I use it as a normal ass spoon. Okay, so one of the things that I harp on with my clients, anytime I give them a free or untracked meal, or I'm like, okay, clearly like mentally and emotionally you need a break from tracking food, like take it to, I don't like the term intuitive eating. I don't believe in that, especially if you've ever experienced issues with binge eating. Does anybody else deep throat their Swizzler? Anyway, I don't believe in intuitive eating personally, but I do believe in mindful eating. And so one of the things that, you know, this client and I have consistently talked about is slowing down, being present and mindful with your food, allowing yourself to enjoy and savor tastes and textures, especially like through the holiday season, because historically for her and for many of us, the holiday season can be really, really tricky. And so she sent me a message this morning, not her check-in day, and she said, oh my God, I get it. Like, here's the situation last night. I was distracted because I was feeding, you know, my nephew, or a baby at any rate. I had no choice but to slow down while I was eating. And I found that I stopped. I wasn't overly full. I got to enjoy and like everything that I ate. And it's like, yes, we've been working together for about, it has to be a year, over a year maybe, drawing close to a year. To me, it doesn't matter how long it takes to get the breakthrough. When a client is consistently making effort and then they get that breakthrough, oh my gosh, makes my fucking day. So I'm not gonna name names, but I'm so stinking proud of her. I'm so glad. Like, I love it when clients share these big, massive wins with me like this, you know, because it is huge. She came to me, I know she watches, so she's gonna know I'm talking about her. But she came to me eating, oh my God, like nothing. She had struggled with binge eating and she had ground herself down into this, you know, diet, and then she didn't know how to get back up. She's like, I'm at 1,000 calories, I'm hungry, I think about food all the time. And she trusted me to reverse diet her, and we've had so many conversations about, you know, our relationship with food and how to make goal-aligned decisions and how to balance things out. And, you know, she's backtracked and she's slingshotted forward, and I'm just so proud. Hey, and this is really fucking good. Oh my God. First cream of rice bowl of 2025. Hell yeah, brother. Whoa, I just can't believe how discombobulated I am. That's fine. It's 12:30. That was such a delicious pre-workout meal. Holy shit. Oh my god, speaking of muffins, because I was just talking to a client about muffins, they are now available in gluten-free. I know it seems like I'm over caffeinated, but I'm not. So I'm going to have some caffeinated pre-workout. Yeah, gluten-free muffins. So in my box this week, they are arriving. And hello, Alex. Please get your brain together. Yeah, they're arriving in my box this weekend, or this week, and I intend to put them head to head with their gluten-containing counterparts. There used to be a strawberry flavored muffin that I think the strawberry crunch gluten-free muffin is supposed to emulate, but I couldn't find it, so I'm just gonna put her head to head with the strawberry jelly donut, I guess, because that seems like the closest. I like the strawberry jelly donut, but I'm not gonna lie, Tartburst is my favorite. There's also like a cookies and gains one, as well as its little gluten-free counterpart. And then what was the other one? Oh, Buff Served. There's a gluten-free, it's like confetti pop or something like that, so that there's like delineation between the glutinous and non-glutinous one. We are concocting currently his and hers pre-workout, intra-workout beverages, etc. His favorite flavor is strawberry kiwi. I'm also taking, like I said, caffeinated pre-workout. I still have sour lemon creatine on deck, so I will be using that. And this is my supplement of the year. It launched towards the end of 2024. Don't care. Supplement of the year, easily. Buff Carbs. It's just 20 grams of carbs per scoop. It's a dextrose powder, so it digests super fast. I've been having this conversation a lot, like in consult calls, even with clients who are macro tracking, because some of my clients prefer being on a meal plan, which I love because I think that meal plans offer more consistent results. When there's like a little bit less variance, there's a little bit less opportunity for mistakes. But I do think that it's really important, especially for my lifestyle girlies, to have an understanding of nutrition. Like, that's always my goal with a client, is to leave them with education and information, right? Prior to a workout, we want a faster digesting carb. That's why I always encourage something like rice-based or sugary. That's why I eat cream of rice and have for literal years. I'm gonna do a strawberry kiwi hydro pack in my intra workout also. Anyway, the dextrose is also fast digesting, so I'll be done with this beverage before I'm halfway done with my workout, and it's just readily available energy. And my performance has been soaring in recent weeks. The only exception being Tuesday. My incline bench is a little bit stagnant. It was climbing. Now it's a little bit stagnant all of a sudden. And I have a feeling that that's just due to decreased food intake. Whatever, that's beside the point. Back to nutrition stuff though. The rest of the time, especially when we're in a calorie deficit, I like to encourage lower glycemic index carbs. So those are going to be like sourdough, if you like an avocado toast moment in the morning, your oats and oat bran, potatoes and sweet potatoes, beans, which are also gonna pack a shit ton of fiber. And part of what helps make something lower glycemic index, thinking specifically about sourdough, is a little bit of protein content. The other thing that can slow down the digestion of a carbohydrate is fiber. So pre-workout, I want minimal fiber, minimal fats. I want it to digest quickly, get in my motherfucking system. The rest of the day, I want to be satiated. Okay. Cover photo. Yeah, okay, gross. Oh my gosh. What was I talking about? Nutrition. Oh, and then I was gonna, like, a little bit of shameless self-promo. I have been having so much fun with my newsletter. So in November, we talked all about some of this nutrition stuff. In December, we talked about training stuff. Monday's edition, even though it was technically still December, was about setting SMART goals. And I think that this month, I'm just gonna kind of yap about, like, general, like, mindset stuff and, like, setting stuff that is like realistic and attainable. You know what I mean? Because I think so frequently, I had 3 consult calls yesterday, and every single one was about, oh my God, I need to fix everything all at once. And I'm like, whoa, babe, slow the hell down. If you have been not tracking a single macro, haven't even been going to the gym, you know, just all of this like stuff that is just generally inconsistent, and you think that all of a sudden you're going to track macros 7 days a week, you're going to hit the gym 5 days a week, you're going to hit cardio 5 days a week, be so fucking for real right now. let's start with baby steps. You don't even need to macro track right out the gate if you haven't been already macro tracking. Let's just focus on fixing one meal a day. Cook yourself a breakfast. And when that becomes habitual, you've done it consistently for, 2 or 3 weeks, maybe with a odd day here and there because your schedule got crazy. Oh, maybe then we start prepping a lunch to take to work with us. You know what I mean? Like, take baby steps. I always have a hard time understanding, like, personally, people who fall out of rhythm with the gym, because to me the gym has always been a non-negotiable. I just have such a love for training and being in the gym that's one thing that I have a really hard time with kind of like coaching the mentality around. I recognize that as my own weakness. I know that it's an opportunity for improvement, and yeah, it should be something that I start working on, I think. Okay, what are we gonna do? We're gonna pack up our bag. I got an Amazon return to make for those 2 leggings. She quick with it today. I'm supposed to be at the gym in 15 minutes, so let's skedaddle. You hear that dog lapping up water in the background? I swear she waits until I pull out the camera. My biggest op for real. Ruby, you're my biggest op for real. Oh my God. Okay, I desperately need to eat. We just returned from whence we came, which is the gym. It was a lovely back day. Honestly, what a great way to ring in the new year with a back day. I started working with Corey Lindner as like a personal trainer. He does my programming. And I sent him like form checks for feedback so that I can make sure that I'm improving in all the proper ways. Although I think a pro debut is a little bit out of the cards this year, I still want you to know that I think about my pro debut every fucking day. So it's been really cool to have somebody take over my training. It's also been a big learning curve for me. David and I sort of collabed on my training, and that was the first time that I'd ever really had any kind of output or input on it. When I was a power lifter, I was 100% self-trained. My first couple of years of bodybuilding, I also pretty much did my own programming. So David and I sort of collabed on it, and this is the first time that I've like 100% handed over the reins on everything. And I'm sure that lots of people are wondering why I left David, especially after he helped me win my pro card. And I'm going to stay out of the drama. Suffice it to say that, I was noticing some things and reporting some things health-wise that were a little untoward, and they were going unchecked. And my rate of weight gain post-show was concerning. The state of my hormones and thyroids post-show was concerning, and I need those things to be good in order to continue bodybuilding in a healthy fashion. Whatever, it is what it is. All that to say, I've handed over the reins to my training. I'm having a great time. I'm live, laugh, loving it. It's really nice to have feedback. It's really nice to have a very customized program to, my goals and the feedback that I received at both of my shows. So that is awesome. Anyway, back day was a success. We're aiming for a wider, thicker back, which is always and forever going to be feedback that a pro figure competitor receives. I'm certain of it. So I had a great back day, and today was my density day. I may have done these a little too thin. I don't know if I can fit all these in. Shit. So speaking of my new coach, I am back on a meal plan, which I live, laugh, love. I learned how to macro track. I learned that I can trust myself to make good food decisions. Because before, I think that part of the reason I enjoyed being on a meal plan is because it just took all of the mental load away from me. And of course, I think that a large part of that too has something to do with the fact that, I coach and I talk about the mindset and making food decisions. It was just something that I never wanted to do for myself. And so, I don't know, I'm glad to be back on a meal plan, but I also have some variance, I can wiggle things in and out as necessary. I will say my coach has worked in things like buffins. I have a post-workout buffin. When and if I want to, especially when I travel, I'll work in a hummus fit meal. Still on the plain grilled chicken train for lunch, and then for dinner I do the flank steak from Hummus Fit, Codales. Oh, I also really love, so my coach uses, I've considered implementing this myself. I don't know if any of my clients even want this, but he uses this app called HUMMUS, and it just puts all of my meals in here, so I know exactly what and how much I should be eating each meal. I can work stuff in and out as necessary. Because I woke up late today and I'm running so late, I'm so sorry to my clients. It's like 3:30 and I still have 3 unread check-ins, which is very unlike me. Usually everybody is responded to pretty quickly. God bless my clients for always being so understanding. Post-workout, I'm going to have my chicken zucchini avocado meal and the other half of the buffin that I'm supposed to have for post-workout, but I had half of the buffin in my cream of rice, which was a very tasty decision, by the way. It was a very delicious decision. Here is the finished product. Can you see her? Doesn't she look delightful? We've just got some lightly roasted zucchini. I put the Kinder's barbecue seasoning on here. I just pretend like the barbecue chips. And then the plain grilled chicken, I put a little barbecue sauce on them. Usually I'll do hot sauce, but I don't know, I was just kind of fucking feeling it, you know? Feeling the barbecue vibes. Fresh avocado with Johnny's seasoning salt. I see people online use Lowry's all the time. Johnny shits on Lowry's. I actually don't know if that's available everywhere because I do know that it is a Washington-based company. So I'm gonna sit down and eat this, and I'm gonna make a TikTok about my banana chocolate chip buffin. And, I don't know, I need to get to some client work. Badly, desperately. Rest assured you haven't missed much. It is, oh my god, it's 5:55, you guys. Angel numbers. All I've been doing is pacing my house to finish getting my steps in and doing a little bit of client work. Unfortunately, my walking pad broke. I didn't realize how much I depended on that biddy to get all of my steps in. Turns out it's a lot. So I still have like 2,000 steps to get, but we'll get there, because I just set a timer for like 20 minutes and that gets me like 15 to 1,800 steps. Anyway, I stopped by my mom's house earlier and she gave me my Christmas present, so I thought I would show you everything my mommy got me for Christmas. Bath bombs, which I love. I love bath time. I know some people get UTIs from these. I've literally, knock on something, never had one. Love a bath bomb moment. This one, they're from like a local company, which I love. This one smells fruity, cotton candy. Okay. I like this one. Oatmeal, milk, and honey. That's definitely like up my alley. God, I'm such a fucking granola girl. You know what I mean? These, okay, so when we were in Arizona visiting my grandma, she had these nifty little hooks. It goes on the back of the car seat. Oops, I've got it upside down. So you know how your car seat has like the headrest thing, and then you hook it there, and then you can hang your purse right there, which is nice because I mean, like, I usually just carry a belt bag, like my little Wolfpack belt bag, but whenever my, like, someone's in the car with me, then I can just put it back there. Or whenever I have, like, you know, a bunch of shit in the passenger seat. That's awesome. That's so excellent. Even my little gym bag. My little baby Wolfpack. IFBB Pro figure. But now instead of breaking my arm getting it down to the ground, I can just put it there. And furthermore, it's just straight up not on the ground. Because it's winter. Thank goodness for the WeatherTech floor mats, you know. But also, my dog be getting muddy paws and I just put her in the back seat. And I really should have gotten a cover. But whatever. Okay, now this is kind of silly, but I've been talking about purple sweet potatoes. They've been impossible to find where I live. And so we found some while we were in Arizona. My mom straight up brought them back from Arizona. Unfortunately, since I'm dieting, sorry mom, I don't think she watches my YouTube, but since I've been dieting, I'm not eating sweet potato right now. I'm pretty low carb. So I think what I'm gonna do is boil these and then I'll freeze them. I'll put them in like a gallon Ziploc, use a straw to suck all the air out, and then they'll be ready for me when I'm reverse dieting. And the final thing, this is so exciting. So speaking of which, she's whining. Girl, sit, give me a high five. Oh, this little girl, my Ruby Woozles. Okay, so first of all, I didn't even want a fucking dog. I've had her for right about a year, huh? Happy year anniversary, babes. Oh, I'll have to look back on social media to find out exactly when we got her. I say we because I was still married at the beginning of 2023. Wait. So that means I've had her for 2 years? I'm so confused. Time isn't even real. Anyway, when we got her at the beginning of 2023, the lady that we got her from said that she was Pitbull and Connie Corso. So I'm like, oh, she's going to be a big dog. Well, as she's grown, she has not gotten big. You know, we just went to the vet to get her nail trim the other day because she's a princess and she bites me when I try to trim her nails. So she has to get muzzled and she pisses all over their table and everything. Whatever. Clearly not Connie Corso. Oh, I was telling you about the vet because she's 60 pounds. She's gained 5 pounds. Do you need to be in a calorie deficit too, babe? Nah, you still look good. You look good and strong and healthy. Sometimes we need 5 pounds, huh? Yeah. Anyway, so mom is definitely a pit bull, and I can certainly see pit bull in her, and like just from her behavior. But I've always been so curious about what the rest of her is. I've been talking about getting one of these for so fucking long, and now I finally have one. So let's figure out how to take a doggy DNA test. Nasal or oral? Oh, canine should be oral, which is great. I don't know if I could get something up her nose. Wait at least 30 minutes after your dog eats. Swab the lower cheek pouches for 30 to 60 seconds to fully soak the sponge. Oh, I have to mail it back. I want instant answers. I mean, that makes sense. It's DNA. Okay, that's silly. Okay, so I have to like activate this and swab her and then send it off. This is so exciting. She's still my biggest op though, for real. That whole sweet potato thing I was telling you guys about. Okay, so I boiled them. Here's one of them. They are very pretty on the inside. Look at that beautiful color. The benefit to these over a yellow sweet potato is that they're higher in, what's the word? It starts with a P, but it's like basically antioxidants, right? Polyphenols. Yes, they're higher in polyphenols than orange sweet potatoes. A minute difference. You don't need to go out and buy a bunch of fucking purple sweet potato just because they're higher in polyphenols. It's kind of like choosing, I think olive oil is higher in polyphenols than like an avocado oil. Is an avocado oil maybe heart healthier? Possibly. So, you know, minute details that you probably don't need to stress about. But I was trying to slice them and they're too warm still. So I'm just gonna shove them in the fridge overnight and then I'll chop them up, put them in a bag, and then freeze them. And then when I'm done with my calorie deficit, they'll be ready for me. I also have this bag of sweet potatoes that I still need to boil actually. So I don't know, I guess I'm just doing it in batches, whatever. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I'm having an insatiable urge for a sweet treat, you guys. And that's just tough titties, you know? Tough titties for me. I feel like this vlog is only gonna be 15 minutes long, but I honestly feel like what I need to do is just wrap it up and get the bitch posted, okay? Maybe I'll do, okay, let me know in the comments, because I've got like all these ideas about videos to make, and then I just overthink the fuck out of them, and I haven't done it. So here are some of my ideas. A 2024 favorites. The reason that that's coming to mind is because I'm looking at my Nespresso right now. Definitely my best purchase of 2024. Love her. Another video idea is just a 2024 recap in general. You know, started the year freshly divorced, because the divorce finalized September 29th, was in a relationship by the end of October, oopsie. And then, you know, prepped my life away. But I could like go through my photo album, because I was putting together a buff chick post today for Instagram to like promote the sale, which is over on the 3rd. I don't know if I'm gonna get this edited and posted by the 3rd. I'm sorry. Like, I'm trying, okay? But I was like looking through my photos and I was like, holy fuck, what a year, man. I got to go on several trips with Buff Chick, to Arnold, to the CrossFit Games, to the Olympia. I got to go to a Hummus Fit grand opening. I got to go to Pittsburgh and watch Sophia turn pro. Like, when I think about this year and everything that I got to experience, that's exactly what it was. I just got to experience this year, and I haven't been afforded that luxury in years prior. There's always been like drama and trauma and bullshit and like external. I've never been able to just soak in a year, and this year I just got to experience. You know, right after the divorce, I immediately got into therapy. I did a ton of like hard work on myself. I did EMDR therapy, which honestly I do think that I'll get back into. That's neither here nor there. But you know, just like uncovering some of the negative cognitions that I had and like reprogramming some of those. Wild. I am a drastically different person. Like, I'm not, like, I'm me, but also just the way that I feel about myself and the things that I do. Like, I don't overthink the same way, except for YouTube. I don't, like I said, YouTube is just like some kind of weird creative block. But You know, what a year. So maybe like I could dedicate a whole video and we could do like a little photo walkthrough of the year. I think this is heavily inspired by Kenzie because she did one of those at the beginning of 2023, I think. And she was just like stoned and going through the year. I probably won't get stoned and make a YouTube video, but I could do like a year in review and just kind of chit chat about like how I've grown as a person, the things I've learned and experienced, and maybe there'll be like a nugget of, I think this is one of my things with like content over the past year or so, is that I feel like everything needs to have like a use or a value to somebody. Like there has to be a lesson. And that's the thing about this year, is that because I've just been experiencing it, I haven't had like a lesson to pass along because I've just been soaking it up, man. I've just been reveling in it. I do have some really big exciting projects that I'm working on, and hopefully some really big life changes coming this year. But we could talk a little bit more about like, I don't know, I don't really have plans for a pro debut, so I guess we can't talk about that. But just, I don't know, it's gonna be a really good year. I'm kind of scared to say that because like I remember saying that in 2020 and that was really bad. But I don't know, I do just feel hopeful at the beginning of this year in a way that I don't know that I've ever felt before. So that's awesome. That's so cool. Anyway, I guess let me know if you want to see any of those things. Now I'm getting all nervy. And now here's the kicker, is that I actually have to sit down, edit, and fucking post this shit. If I don't, will somebody please just come and, you know, just give it to me. Wallow. Okay. Thus concludes January 1st, 2025. It was a great day. I didn't clean a single thing because I'm a superstitious bitch. I got to sleep in. I got to do cardio. I got to chat with my clients and celebrate some really big wins for the year. I got to train back with my boyfriend. Well, I trained back. He did other stuff, but we were there at the gym at the same time, which was lovely. And then I got to come home and enjoy the peace and serenity that is my home. Okay, hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, it's crazy when I did that. Let me do it again. Bye. Bye.